I'll be honest, most 3D animation tools are a disaster. The ones that give good quality are insanely expensive. The cheaper ones break your character consistency, and the so-called all-in-one tools usually fall apart the moment you expect anything professional. But here's the twist. I finally found a lesser-known tool that quietly solves every single problem I've been dealing with for months. So, I put it to the test. I asked it to create a short 3D animated story with consistent characters and a true cinematic finish. And what it produced actually shocked me. Look, at this moment I knew this tool wasn't just another random app. It could genuinely pull off things that normally require multiple teams and multiple software. All you do is give it your idea or your script, and it builds everything. Storyboard, visuals, voiceover, editing. The entire pipeline inside one place. And maybe that's exactly why people overlook it. Because when something claims to do everything, we're conditioned not to trust it. We think one job means one tool. But this thing breaks that old belief completely. So, in this video, I'm going to walk you through the tool that changed my workflow and how it finally gives creators like us the ability to make studio-quality animated stories without going broke or losing weeks of time. But wait a moment. Why should you care about this 3D animated story for kids niche? Because nowadays, kids barely go and play outside. They sometimes rely on playing video games and mostly on watching animation, cartoons, and stories. And this is the future. So, if you can get into this niche right now, you can make a lot more money in the process. For example, look at this channel. It's consistently making 3D animated stories for kids, which earned them over 6 million subscribers and almost 3 billion views. Just in the last month, they got more than 6 million views, so that's the scope I'm talking about. And if you can make the entire video in just one AI in the fastest way possible, keeping a top-notch quality, how cool is that? Here's where most people mess up right at the starting line. They dive into the tool without understanding what they actually want to create, and they end up with a confused mess that looks like 5 different stories smashed together. The beauty of the tool I just discovered starts the moment you sign up. You'll hit a dashboard that's cleaner than most tools out there, and you'll immediately see 3 paths sitting right in front of you. Generate from idea or script, blank project, and create preset. We will go with the first option, generate from idea or script. Here you will again see 2 paths. Path 1 is the upload your script option, perfect if you've already got your story written and ready to go. Path 2 is the AI script assistant, and this is where things get wild for people who are just starting with a basic idea. Let me paint this picture for you. You've got a concept, maybe just a sentence or 2 bouncing around in your head, and you're not sure how to flesh it out into a full story. Don't worry, I've already made a video explaining how to analyze topics, the ideation process, and the script writing framework with proper prompts. You can check it by clicking on the link in the I button. But since we are using this AI tool, we now have another strategy for this as well. It's Catalyst AI. You paste that rough idea into the AI script assistant, hit the generate button, and within a second, Catalyst generates a complete script for you. Not just any script either. We're talking structured scenes with natural story flow that actually makes sense. But here's the kicker that nobody talks about. Catalyst doesn't just spit out words and leave you hanging. It immediately turns that script into a storyboard, breaking everything down into scenes with generated images right there on your screen. You can review the whole thing, modify any part you want, adjust the pacing, change dialogue, whatever you need. But having a script is just the beginning. Because now comes the part where your story either looks like amateur hour or professional animation. This is the moment where creators either make their video look like $1 million or like something thrown together in 10 minutes, and it all comes down to 3 choices most people rush through without thinking. Once your script is locked in and broken into scenes, Catalyst asks you for 3 critical decisions. First up, you need to name your project. Sounds simple, but trust me, when you've got 5 projects going at once, clear name save your sanity. Next comes aspect ratio, and this matters more than you think. Are you making this for YouTube, where 16:9 is the ideal? Or are you targeting YouTube Shorts and TikTok, where vertical 9:16 gets all the views? Choose accordingly, and then comes the art style, and this is where your story gets its personality. Catalyst gives you a whole menu of styles to choose from, everything from realistic to cartoonish to painted looks. For a children's story, animation style is usually your best bet because kids respond to that bright, playful aesthetic. Once you've made your selections, you hit Create Project, adjust or modify your key characters, and Catalyst goes to work. This part takes about a minute, maybe less, and what you get back is going to blow your mind. Every single scene from your script now has a generated image attached to it, and the quality is legitimately impressive. And now that you've got these images, you're about to learn the feature that makes or breaks character consistency. 99% of creators have no idea how to lock it in properly. Right now, you're looking at your generated scenes, and they look good. But here's the problem. If you just move forward without setting up your characters correctly, you might get a rabbit that looks slightly different in every scene, and that inconsistency kills immersion faster than anything else. This is where Catalyst's character feature becomes your best friend. Head over to the Add New Character option, and you'll see two paths. You can use pre-made characters that Catalyst already has in its library, or you can go to My Characters and generate your own from scratch. All you need to do is type a prompt describing your character, hit Generate, and Catalyst creates it for you. And if you want to get even more precise, besides prompts, you can also upload any reference image. In our video, we don't need any extra characters, so we won't go down this way. But if you need, just do this right, and your character looks like the same person from start to finish. The pros set this up first, the amateurs skip it and regret it later. Now that your characters are consistent, it's time to turn these still images into something that actually moves. This is the exact moment where static images either come to life with smooth, natural movement, or turn into a janky mess that looks like a slideshow with extra steps. But wait. Before we move ahead, I have created a full course on how to succeed on YouTube with AI, and this course have everything that you need to start your YouTube journey. In my 10 years of experience, I have built several channels for me and my clients, and everything that I learned in these 10 years is shared on this course. You will also get group coaching calls every week from me directly, and a community of like-minded people whom you can network and grow your business. You don't need to pay any monthly fees like other YouTube gurus, and also I won't sell other teaching for higher price. You pay $199 and get access of my coaching and courses lifetime. The link is in the description. Now gets back to the video. Click on any scene and hit edit, and you'll land in a whole new interface packed with controls that give you serious creative power. On the right side of the screen, you'll see options that let you completely reshape how your scene looks and feels. First up is the shot editor, which lets you rewrite or tweak the prompt if the generated image isn't quite what you wanted. Below that, you've got framing options, and this is where things get really fun. The angle control lets you generate the same image from completely different perspectives. You can view the scene from above, from below, straight on, or from the side, and each angle completely changes the mood and drama of the shot. Then there's the shot option, which gives you control over how close or far the camera sits. You can go with a close-up, a medium shot, or a long shot that shows the entire environment. These two features alone, angle and shot, give you the kind of control that normally requires expensive camera equipment and professional directors. After that, you've got the action feature, where you can add movement instructions, the restyle option, where you can change the artistic look, and even negative prompts if you want to tell the AI what not to include. Then comes the honestly magical location feature. You can drop your character into any environment you want. Colorful forest, rainy street, outer space, doesn't matter. Pick your location, hit generate, and Catalyst gives you multiple variations of the same scene with different angles and shots all at once. The wrong approach ignores these controls and settles for whatever the AI spits out first. And just when you think it can't get better, there's one feature that takes this from great to mind-blowing. Most creators export their images and call it done, but they're missing the one feature that turns good scenes into unforgettable ones, and it's sitting right there in the sidebar waiting to be used. On the left side of your screen, you'll see a feature called Generative Fill, and this thing is an absolute game changer. Here's how it works. Let's say you've got a scene that looks solid, but you feel like something's missing. Maybe you want to add a man standing or a small detail in the background that makes the scene feel more alive. With Generative Fill, you just click the tool, brush over the area where you want to add something, type in a prompt like "a man standing," and hit generate. Within seconds, Catalyst creates, your image with that new element perfectly integrated into the scene. It doesn't look pasted on or out of place. It looks like it was always meant to be there. And here's the part that blows people's minds. You can use this tool multiple times on the same image, layering in details until the scene looks exactly how you imagined it. This is the kind of precision that used to require hours in Photoshop, and now you're doing it with a brush and a text prompt. Once you're happy with your image, it's finally time to bring it to life. Just remember, when you click Edit on any scene, you'll see a video section pop up. And this is where things get really interesting. Catalyst integrates with top AI video generators like Google VO, Sora, and more. You can pick any video model you want, and you don't have to pay extra for those tools because they're built right into the platform. So make sure your image is selected, then click Generate Video. That's it. No complicated settings, no export and import nonsense. You click one button, and within seconds, Catalyst transforms your static image into a fully animated video clip. The animation quality is legitimately impressive. Smooth motion, natural movement, none of that weird robotic stiffness you see in bad AI animations. Once you find the right setting, assign that video to your storyboard, and now you're building a cohesive visual story. But you're not done yet, because there's still one massive piece missing before this becomes a real video. Final assembly. This is where most creators hit a wall and don't know what to do next, because they've got a beautiful animated storyboard, but zero idea how to turn it into an actual finished video that people can watch. By now, all your images are animated, your storyboard is complete. And if you hit play, you can watch the whole thing flow from start to finish. It looks good, really good, but it's silent. And silent videos don't perform on YouTube unless you're making ambient background content. You need voiceover, and you need to time everything perfectly so the narration matches the visuals. This is the part where the work shifts from AI generation to video editing. And yes, it requires some effort. You'll need to take your script and convert it into a voiceover using a text-to-speech tool or by recording it yourself. You can click on auto narration, but that may not always work properly. Like it didn't work well in my case.
Oh, this
In a peaceful
crown
kingdom,
shines so
adventure waits
brightly
behind
now.
every quiet, sunny afternoon. My queen polished today, treasure tomorrow. I can feel it.
So I will recommend that you create it manually. For that, click on Add Voice and Music. And under Text-to-Speech section, you can add your script. Choose who will be narrating this particular beat of the script, narrator or any other characters. And if you choose narrator, select a narrator's voice too. Like, I chose Bill as my narrator. Then, hit Generate. Remember, each time, you can only paste a small chunk of your script, only 300 characters. So you have to generate the narration beat by beat and place them accordingly. And now, the timeline section comes in, where you review each frame, make your adjustments, swap out characters, change locations, or even tweak the dialogue. Everything is editable right here in one place. In case you want to change a dialogue in the last moment or add one, there's also a dialogue option right inside the editor. You can write or modify your scene's dialogue directly, without switching tabs or opening another script document. So, once everything is done, look at your timeline and click Export. And from the multiple options in the next window, choose Video. And here goes our entire 3D animation, generated by AI from script to final video. So you're not piecing together a dozen different tools anymore. You're just uploading your script and watching the AI tool bring your imagination to life in minutes. And trust me, once you see how fast this actually works, you'll never go back to the old way again. You will get the link to this AI in the description below. And now, ask yourself one thing. What's the story you've been waiting to make, and why wait anymore when you can build a full 3D film in minutes instead of months? The creators who jump on this now will race ahead while everyone else hesitates. If you had this power today, what would you create first? And what's really stopping you from starting tonight? If this helped, tap like, drop your questions below, and subscribe, because the next videos go even deeper into turning one creator into a full studio.
Oh, this crown shines so brightly now.
Suddenly, a royal jester dashes in with a parchment in hand, tripping over his shoes. The parchment unrolls to reveal a mysterious treasure map. The king and queen exchange curious glances. The king and queen sneak out of the castle at dusk, wearing adventurer capes and carrying lanterns. The pair wade carefully through a sparkling forest, enchanted fireflies lighting their path. The queen examines the map while the king points excitedly ahead. They reach a bubbling brook, guarded by a snoozing tiny dragon. The queen gently picks a flower, which hums a melody, and reveals the next clue on the map. The king and queen climb a wobbly rope bridge over a glowing ravine. The king steadies the bridge while the queen bravely leads the way, lantern swinging. They enter a palace.
This is the best celebration ever! Look at all these wonderful toys!
This blue diamond is magnificent.